Hey, what's going on? This is Jordan Wagner with PremierGuitar.com, here today to tell you about the new TC Electronics PolyTune tuner. Now, the PolyTune is a little bit different than most tuners. Most tuners have a single note at a time tuning mode. And what makes the PolyTune so different, it has a polyphonic mode, meaning you can hit all the strings at once and it will tell you which ones are in tune and which ones are out, which is really, really cool, especially if you're up on stage and you're playing a riff and you're going along and everything, and then you kind of notice that something sounds out of tune. So between songs you would stomp on your tuner and go through each string trying to figure out which string is out of tune. And it takes up a little bit of time. With the PolyTune though, you can just hit all the strings open and it'll tell you which one is out, and then you can immediately go to the one string that is out of tune and tune it up. I'm going to take this Paul Reed Smith McCarty, which is in tune right now, and knock it out of tune on purpose and show you just what the readout of the PolyTune will show when it's out of tune. So right now it is in tune. I'm going to play with the tuning pegs a little bit here to purposefully knock it out of tune. Sounds awful. So when we engage the PolyTune, we hit all the strings open, this is what the screen would look like. Right now it's telling me my D string is a little sharp, my G string is extremely flat, and the B is a little flat too. So you can hit all the strings open again to keep it sustaining and adjust each individual string at a time like that if you want. Or what's really cool about the PolyTune is if I want to tune just the G string, I can hit the G and it automatically moves to the single string mode without me having to press any buttons or change any settings directly on the pedal. It just automatically can tell when you're hitting more than one string or when you're hitting just one and what those strings are. And that's what the screen would look like when they're all in tune. Now the downside to the PolyTune is it will only do standard tuning right now anyway. There's a little USB port on the top of the pedal that hopefully we'll see in the future some updates that you can do on your own, that you can plug into your computer and update the firmware so we can see alternate tuning such as maybe an open D or an open G tuning. But right now we'll only do standard, transposed to other keys as well. So if you want to do standard E like this guitar is in right now, or you want to be a whole step down in standard, or all the way, or two whole steps down, it'll go all the way down to B, but it still keeps the same that same pattern of E, A, D, G, B, E, like what is standard tuning. So there you have it. That's the TC Electronics PolyTune. Really, really cool pedal. Polyphonic mode is really, really interesting. I hope to see the possibility of it doing alternate tunings in the future, but I could definitely see it as being a possibility. It runs around $99 street, which is kind of in the range of just about every other popular pedal tuner out there. It will power your other pedals too. And single string tuning mode is very accurate as well. And you can read my full review in the April issue of Premier Guitar. And this is Jordan Wagner, and you're watching PremierGuitar.com.